All about the American League. The Chicago White Sox, they're looking to get one in front of their home fans. Will we see Alexei Ramirez looking to deliver some big hits, get it done today? Well, let's watch. 2K Sports proudly presents Major League Baseball. It's Wednesday night. Happy to have you with us. Their starter, Zach Duke. And Steve, as he gets into this Boston lineup, what are we going to see?
Well, Zach Duke has to have great command and control because he doesn't have overpowering stuff. And because his put-away pitch is that big 12-6 curveball, he has to throw it in a count where the hitter has to protect and maybe chase it out of the zone.
Now let's take a look at how John Farrell will line him up offensively. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Dustin Pedroia is one of my favorite players in baseball. You know, an undersized player who's been told day in and day out he's not big enough to play Major League Baseball, but yet here he is, one of the top players in his game. Watch this guy swing, one of the more violent swings for a smaller guy.
It'll be Castillo now. We await the first pitch.
Center fielder, number 38.
Duke gets set and delivers. Line shot into center field. It's caught. And now's a good time to take a brief look how the White Sox stack up defensively. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing up?
Well, Alexei Ramirez harkens back to me the older days of shortstop. Wiry, thin, very agile, very athletic, can do a lot of different things, but he can hit for a lot of power, a lot of pop in that bat, but I love his arm. I mean, he has an absolute cannon of an arm, no matter if you hit it in the hole or behind second.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center, and that one's down. That's the first hit we've seen. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Well, it's a pretty good pitch to hit right here, and he gets the good part of the bat on the ball. Now he's in scoring position with just one out.
Sandoval at the plate.
The White Sox really struggled in 2011 against the East.
There's a swing and a liner. Garcia able to pull that one in. So what Steve was talking about against the American League East of the White Sox, it's about the story of a lot of other teams in baseball playing against that division, John.
Very, very true. There usually are several very competitive teams in that division, and last year was certainly no different with 3 90-win teams coming out of the East.
He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No strikeouts, but to talk about confidence, 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. And the White Sox, their first chance is coming.
Now batting for the Chicago White
Let's take a look at Boston's starter. And he gets going against these White Sox hitters. What do you think's in store?
I've got a good right-hander on the mound and a good lineup that he's facing right here. And it's going to come down to execution on either side to see who prevails.
Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen. Here's the pitch. Takes that curve. 0-1 pitch for a strike, 0-2.
Well, he struggles against the curveball with 2 strikes, so don't be surprised if that's what he sees in this situation.
Got him. 1 away.
Well, great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. Lineup time, and here it is for the White Sox. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, some guys are just pure excitement on the baseball field, and that's what Alexei Ramirez is. Not a big guy, kind of a wiry, strong fella, but he can hit the ball out of the ballpark, and he can also hit for a high average.
A swing line to left center. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys.
We're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Adam LaRoche, runner on first. He has not hit well in this particular matchup. Only 136 against the Red Sox.
There's really no explanation of why he has trouble against this team, but he struggles against every pitcher.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
What a roller coaster season it was for the Red Sox in 2011. A horrible start. Then they put it together. They explode over the summer, only to collapse in the month of September and finish a game out of the playoffs.
That's strike 3. Adam LaRoche swinging through that one.
81 miles per hour with some solid movement.
This is a tough pitch to handle, but he takes the swings anyway.
Johnny had to do that, right?
Well, it would have been a strike regardless, but sometimes you got to make the pitcher work a little bit harder out there for the good of the team.
And in the batter's box, it's Abreu. And following up on that Red Sox demise, 9-game lead over Tampa, 25 to go, Steve. How did that happen?
I mean, it's the biggest lead ever blown by a team in the month of September. What looked like was going to be a championship season ended up in turmoil and a complete house cleaning. I think Ramirez has got to be thinking about moving in this situation.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. He delivers. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it, 0-2. The pitch. Abreu, ground ball. Fielded by Ramirez. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Still scoreless in Chicago.
For the Boston Red Sox.
And it's Hanley Ramirez at the plate.
13. Hanley
In his career,
Ramirez.
269 off the White Sox. Duke gets set and delivers. Fastball misses away, 1-0.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone.
Here's a ball hit soaring into deep center field. That ball is still going, and it's gone. Goodbye. The Red Sox are on the board. And the first run of the ball game. Wow, it comes with a solo home run and a 1-0 lead.
Gary, Boston taking charge here, taking the lead.
Napoli hits this one. Oh, Ramirez, a dive. He's up. And he gets there in time, and that will be an infield single. Well, it looks like he had to make an awkward throw after making that great dive.
Well, great effort right there. Certainly you have to credit the play and the effort, but he just couldn't get the throw across.
And the left fielder in. Third year now. Swung on, hit down the line and left. It has a chance. Goodbye, a two-run homer. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
Well, this Boston lineup so deep, so powerful, and I'll tell you what, they can make the plays on both sides of the ball.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. This is a really momentum feel home run. You get it at this point of the ball game. You add some juice to the whole offense.
Well, this could be a decisive moment in the game. I mean, these hits early on could ultimately impact the result at the end of the game.
And the pitch from Duke low that time for a ball. The 1-2 on its way. Shane Victorino. He was not fooled by that one. That'll even it up. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double. Vasquez at the plate. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. Here's the delivery. Helped him out there. 0-2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Line towards second. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. This one rolls through to the wall. That run is in. This lineup just feeding off itself in this ball game. Opportunities and execution.
Okay, the defense needs to stop right now. They need to put up an out here. This offense just has been relentless this inning.
Going to be Castillo now. And the offense here is putting on the show right now. They're in charge of this ball game. That's one down.
To the bat for the Boston Red Sox, second baseman, number 50.
Dustin Pedroia, runner in scoring position.
What a fantastic year for Dustin Pedroia in 2011, and it just shows you how great the second basemen are in the AL. First time he has not made an all-star team.
Pedroia will foul that one away. Dustin Pedroia, you are a table setter generally in the position he hits in. He swings now and really hit that. Two retired here. Now the runner will have to hold at second.
For the Boston Red Sox, third baseman.
Chance to drive in a run for Pablo Sandoval. Career batting average is only 133 off Zach Duke.
When you look at the numbers he has against him, and this might be one of those days he goes to the manager and said, you know what, maybe I can use a day off.
On the way. Sandoval watches it low.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball outs, but two, it sets up his other pitches.
And Garcia picks it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Quality at bats there. They pick up some early runs. Boston's out in front 4-0.